Well, guys, I don't know if you guys are tracking the price of Bitcoin, but what the fuck? Like, how could anyone have told us that Bitcoin will reach a value of $90,000? Like, it's simply crazy, you know? Sometimes I do imagine myself like back in 2009 and someone telling me that Bitcoin one day would be worth the same as a Corvette, or like someone coming up to me back in 2009 and saying, hey, if you put $1 on Bitcoin, you will be a millionaire in a couple of years. You'll be a millionaire in dollars. That dollar can buy you a house. The dollar can make you super rich and can make you travel the whole world. Like, this shit is freaking me out, really. And one of the stories that most blows my mind is that guy who brought a pizza for 20,000 bitcoins. Like, what was happening in the mind of this guy? No, actually, I do understand what happened. Like, I think he was thinking maybe, like, well, I don't know how this cryptocurrency actually works and what they are for, so I will just try to not lose anything of the money I already invested, you know, and I will try to sell it as soon as I can. I think like that thing passed it to through his mind, and like, of course, I truly believe that around 99% of the people who brought Bitcoin in 2009 likely sold when it reached a value of $13, or maybe when it hit it $1,000. They probably never expected it to keep climbing as high as it has. So probably we are in the same position, thinking that the Bitcoin is really high and probably will not get far from this. And I think like this is the truth. Of course, this is not a recommendation, investment recommendation, okay? But I truly believe that Bitcoin can worth one day like $1 million or $100 million. I do believe in this thing. And we recently received a exciting news about Bitcoin's market cap has now surpassed that over silver. Like, who would imagine that? That's crazy. Everything about this cryptocurrency is really crazy. Like, how can someone say that something that doesn't exist is more valuable than silver? And probably one day will be more valuable than the dollar and the gold. Like, that's why I think that Bitcoin is not an investment. I think Bitcoin is a store of value. And that's the reason why. Like, Bitcoin surpassed that of silver. It's crazy. And like, when it comes to Brazil, the place that I live, it's quite different compared to the United States. So it would be very valuable to me, even if I had to pay high taxes to avoid income tax or to minimize it, you know. And one of the things that I think the most is like a photo that I saw on Instagram that was saying that $100 could buy you in 2009, 2014, 2016, 2020, and then they did a similar comparison with Bitcoin that a dollar could buy to you in, I don't know, in 2009, 2014, 2016, 2020. And the dollar has lost his value over time. Bitcoin has not. But Bitcoin went against the trend of dollar inflation or any other currency. So I generally believe Bitcoin could address many societal issues, like eliminating the need to rely on banks to manage your money, or there's the frustrating aspect of waiting a day or two to withdraw funds from the bank. Like, I hate this thing to wait. And Bitcoin, you don't have to wait for Bitcoin. Like, in my point of view, Bitcoin could offer to a society true freedom. That's that's why Bitcoin is one of the greatest things they like this society ever made, the man ever made. And looking to my country here in Brazil, we are looking to a place which is losing their freedom, right? Because you know this president, he's not really good, and I think he doesn't like the free speech. But back into the point of the video, we Brazilians have to buy Bitcoin. Even if the Bitcoin is not accepted in this country, we have to, because I really do believe that we can lose our freedom to buy whatever you want, the freedom of talking bad things about the state or the president. And believe me, you have to have this freedom of saying bad things about the person who is running your country. And I think that in Brazil it will not be possible in a couple of years. And if that is not possible, probably buying things that you want to will not. Because the next year in Brazil we are looking to the DREX. DREX, the digital real electronic, which is the cryptocurrency managed by the state, meaning that the state can potentially monitor, control, or even restrict financial transactions, and it will not be good. It will not be, because you are giving 100% of the control of the financial things in the country for the state to make whatever they want to make. So in my opinion, that will be a very bad thing when it comes to freedom. And of course, I do believe that Bitcoin is the solution to a lot of problems, and this is just one more. Not just here in Brazil, but in the whole world. Like, imagine in Venezuela that people cannot go out from there without a permission. Of course, they have to have the permission of other countries, but they have to have permissions from their country. Like, it's crazy. They don't have any freedom. So please don't get me wrong. As I said in the beginning of the video, this is not an investment recommendation, but I do believe in Bitcoin, and I really do believe in all of the things that all of the problems that he can solve. And why I say that it's not a investment recommendation, because Bitcoin sometimes has his downfalls, and sometimes they just go high. And I will not say to someone who has a kid to, hey, put everything that you have on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin doesn't have inflation. Your dollar, your euro, or whatever currency that you have has an inflation. So put on Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin hits $1,000 again. So I would not say that to him, but I truly believe in Bitcoin, because I still think that Bitcoin is the only solution for a liberal economy in the world, not just in your country, but in the world. And yes, I will do a video another day talking about all of the solutions that Bitcoin can solve. But today that's it. So thank you for watching. This is another video of the Nightfall show. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and that's it. See you later. Bye bye.